Hello everyone. Um, Today I'm going to present about a book, The Power of Positive Leadership by John Gordon. So John Gordon is the author of 16 different books, a public speaker, motivator, consultant, and an amazing TEDx speaker. He tries to take ideas from the simple things happening day by day and implement the positive concept from them into his book. This book, The Power of Positive Leadership, was published in the year 2017. Overall, Gordon wants to deliver a fact through this book that being positive is deliberate, and positivity in leadership can change the team's organization and system. So, leadership is the act of leading an organization or people towards a specific goal, and the people who are involved in doing so are known as leaders. In the book, Gordon shows great confidence in his idea that positive and optimistic leaders can bring significant change in an organization. He makes a critical point in the book that bringing positivity during leadership does not make any difference. Instead, to become a leader, you need to be positive already. So he points out that positive leaders are only good and effective leaders. When critics talks about different kinds of issues and the other leaders who talk about changing something, they just only talk, but the leaders who believe in themselves, whose dreams is to bring changes, take the initiative to improve um, and complete it, and they are an excellent example of positive leaders. In one of the chapters in the book, Gordon used his own story to explain this. He said his thoughts were negative at first, but he had to change his negativity to positivity, and his wife inspired him to bring positivity into his personalities and personality and ideas. Leaders of an organization must drive a positive culture throughout all the parts of the organization, and that should be rooted in the vision of the leaders. Uh, in another chapter, building relationship, Gordon explains that useful communication is always reliable. Um, it is consistent way to communicate and inspect the progress of work in the team. In addition to that, he mentioned that good leaders should physically walk around to talk with the employees. And this point really stood out for me. I also believe that openness and respect for the people working inside the team help to bring significant positive changes in the overall atmosphere of the organization. Let's take an example. Uh, for instance, if A and B are working in an organization with leader C, and if C communicates only um, with A, then B automatically develops the negativity inside and the chain in the organization, and this chain in the organization goes on and on. Now, what should we do to become a confident leader? Gordon answers this question by laying a plan through this book that anyone can follow. Uh, he suggests that the reader that creating a vision and sharing it to everyone in the team, so that everyone in the team gets aware of what you are trying to do, uh, and also becoming relentless and leading with optimism and positivity help to become a confident and positive leader. Gordon has given an example of one of the positive leader Alan Mulally, who was the former CEO of Ford. Gordon takes his case that how working together management can be done inside a company. Alan was leading the company in such a way that everyone inside the company had one goal. All the employees were dedicated uh, to taking part to get success. In 2006, Ford restructured their organization, but in 2008, there was a significant loss with the company because nobody was buying their cars. Ellen came up with a great plan with the optimism, the organization, and by his optimism and by his vision, organization gained the success. This saved jobs of thousands of people, and Ford was raised again. It was all because of Allen that Ford company uh, avoided the bailout fund provided by the government. So, by Allen's example of leadership, what Gordon is trying to say is that to win the world market, you should win the team first. Working positively, and creating a positive atmosphere inside a company is the first step of uh, success. Um, Allen did the same, and that was the reason why Allen was able to put the Ford company back into the right track again. Similarly, Gordon is also using the example that how Sarah Blakely, who started doing door-to-door fax service, eventually became CEO of Spanx. And I'm from Nepal, and I also found a similar personality, Mr. Binod Chaudhary, CEO of CG Group in Nepal, who used to own a small textile business, is now a billionaire, and is the first billionaire of Nepal. So in the book, Gordon is also talking about the coaching and mentoring of the employees. It relates to one of the chapters from the book by Lucier that we are using in our course material. If we talk about the relation of the idea in Gordon ideas in Gordon books and Lucier book, in my opinion, Gordon's book is focusing on behavioral skill that a leader should have. Positivity and behaviorism and implementation of that positivity into the works help to become a positive and effective leader. Positive leaders are always demanding, motivating, and pursuing. Positivity is not only about being positive, it's more about how you approach a goal, how you set the vision, how much you are dedicated um, to carry out a task, how you cooperate with the team members, and many more. Gordon says removing the root of negativity that can be either inside the work or outside can help to work in developing the positivity inside. Talking about my future job, which is to become an IT project manager, I always want to remove negativity inside the work environment, and I found this book very much inspiring for me. So, in conclusion, the book is very inspiring that encourages to confront negativity in leadership. In doing so, removing the source of negativity is helpful. The power of positive leadership has explained the positive leadership can be obtained from the positive outcome. Leaders need to be positive, ambitious, should have good communication skill and vision that can take him or her on the height of success. Having a purpose and a good vision to carry out that goal helps the leader to become positive. Uh, there might be agree and disagree along with the team members, but there should always be love, trust, and respect among all, and that creates the uh, vibes of positivity. Thank you.